Stephen March.
Yes, do come in.
Thank you.
Sir Henry should be here soon.
Stephen!
Henry.
Good of you to drop by. Jennifer offered you all the usual, I trust?
Yes, thanks.
Little job for you.
I thought you might have.
Chicago. Rather up your street.
Never been there.
Haven't missed much. I can't overwork these wretched things, can you?
Petrovski.
Our old friend, yes. Resurfaced in Chicago. Prefers to be known now as Daniel Patterson.
Does he really?
Naturalized US citizen, rich, successful, running for the Senate as a independent. Politicians, union bosses.
Powerful friends.
And nothing's changed.
No, least of all corruption.
We need him taken out.
We?
They. As soon as possible.
Well, the Americans.
Yes.
Permanently? Why?
Russian mafia in the Senate. J. Edgar Hoover wouldn't be turning in his grave.
All right, so what's wrong with the FBI? Apart from the obvious.
Operational difficulties, a little inter-bureau rivalry. You're in a unique position, Stephen. The only one in the entire section whose cover wasn't compromised.
Yeah, as far as we know.
Oh, chances are he'll still assume you're in the arms business. I need someone who can get close to him.
You make it sound like a proposal.
It is.
Sorry, I'm a private citizen. I'm not for hire. Why close down the entire department if there is still work to be done?
I fought to get you this chance.
How kind.
If you don't owe it to yourself, I would have thought you owed it to Margareta.
Really? This person you're meeting, anyone I know?
Petrovski. Dmitri Petrovski. Petrovski.
That was a long time ago. It's finished.
dreams. Not for him. He's still out there, murdering, torturing.
Margareta? Margareta! 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 Margareta? Let me hear it, all right. Who did this to you?
Petrofski. Am I dying?
Yes.
I thought so. He kept asking me questions about you. Were you a spy? Were you... He's looking for a spy. Called him on.
Emil.
Emil, yes. You.
Yes.
I told him impossible. Impossible.
Genuine?
Hmm?
Is it genuine?
No.
What is these days?
How much are they offering?
Chicago, 50,000 plus expenses.
Is that pounds or dollars?
Dollars. It isn't often you get a chance to have a second crack. Let's say a favor, then, for old time's sake.
I don't do favors.
8,000 in the red, 6 months behind on the mortgage, 2 court cases pending. I wouldn't say you had much option. On the other hand, retirement does slow one down a bit, blunts the edge. Nothing to be ashamed of. Happens to us all, even the best.
I'll think about it.
I wouldn't take too long if I were you. Your flight leaves at 10:30.
Got a problem?
No.
Some kind of pervert?
No, I'm English.
Hi.
Hello.
Trade samples?
No, they're personal friends.
I think we should just have him paid.
Yeah.
You know, I had a feeling about this assignment. Too simple, no problem. they want a babysitter, they should get a babysitter.
Now, you're looking for a tall, debonair Englishman by the name of March.
Yeah.
Well, you'll never find him. The car is that way, I presume.
Hey! Is this yours?
Yes, be careful with it. It's fragile. I'm Stephen March, by the way.
Oh, Officer Wallace, Grace, District 27. And this is my partner, Officer Joe Riggs.
Hello.
Hi.
Folks generally calling oil.
Oil. As in olive, is it?
No, as in Riggs.
Ah, rigs. Oil rigs. Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Pretty witty.
The two of us have been assigned to...
Babysit, I know. I overheard. In England, we call it drawing the short straw.
Here, too. So, first time in Chicago, Steve?
It's Stephen. Yes.
You know what they call it, don't you?
No, but I've got a shrewd idea.
Windy City. My old man used to say, Chicago has two seasons, winter and August. I hate to tell you, Steve, but it looks like you missed one. So, you're over here to give us some kind of training, huh?
Is that what they told you?
Yeah, more or less. Can't say we're exactly falling all over ourselves at the prospect.
Snap.
What's a retired spy from communist Russia know about street life in Chicago, Illinois? Let alone teach those of us to do. Stands to reason, doesn't it?
What?
To each his own.
Is that another of your father's sayings, is it?
They tell us you collect things,
Really?
Yeah. Like dogs.
according to your bio anyway.
I don't have a bio.
Everyone's got a bio, Steve. Except us. Lowest form of life. Why do you think we got stuck with this detail? No offense, Steve. No offense.
All right for some, huh?
Is there anything lower?
Lower.
Yeah, it's nothing below the 16th, one or two higher, maybe.
Problem?
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yes.
Okay, let me get this straight. The first place was all wrong because you can't stand heights.
I suffer from vertigo.
Right, and the second place didn't work because it had green wallpaper.
That's right.
And this last place, the floor tiles are crisscross, and that's supposed to be bad luck.
No, that is bad luck.
Uh-huh.
Look, I think it's best that I find my own hotel. I've obviously got rather particular tastes.
Yeah, evidently. So then, tomorrow morning at 10:30, 27th District, right? Ask anyone.
27, 10:30. Okay, fine.
Can't miss it.
Want to bet? I'll tell you something.
What?
If this guy is Sherlock Holmes, I'm Miss America.
you. I must give thanks to light of my life, my daughter Natalia. My friends, you know how it feels to be up here. It feels like family. It feels I have come home to family. And I feel, for first time in campaign, that we have a chance to win. What are we going to do? My friends, as a Russian, I know what is to be family. As American citizen, I know what is to be family. But as your future representative to Congress, most of all, I know what is family. My friends, we must put moral strength back in family life. But most of all, we must put heart back in family life. Talk to police. Time like this, we need all eyes we can get. There. Call me. Well?
2 points higher on the personal awareness ratings and still rising.
What in the name of God does that mean?
Well, it means that kidnapping does have its benefits, as far as publicity goes anyway. Providing that we get her back safe and sound, which we will, of course, definitely.
You know what I like about you, Jim? You'd say anything if you thought you could squeeze another vote out of system. You just have to be careful that somebody doesn't decide to squeeze one out of yours.
He's a little eccentric, okay, but that doesn't make him stupid. Warsaw, Moscow, Beirut, that place by Russia where they found the F-16, Berlin, Cairo, Egypt. We're talking Navy SEAL here, Green Beret, the best. The sooner you get that into that thick skull of yours, the better.
Yes, sir.
Is that the best tie you get?
Yes, sir.
I promoted you to plain clothes. I meant plain, not ugly.
Right, sir.
Steve March?
Oh, Stephen, yes.
Chief Mills.
How do you do?
Sir Harry's told me all about you.
Henry. It's Sir Henry.
Oh, yeah. So, surveillance.
Sorry?
You're here to give us some advice.
On surveillance.
I'll need to work out a proper schedule in a day or so, but in the meantime, I've detailed the dynamic duo to take you around. Introduce you to a little street life Chicago style, okay?
Yes.
So, if you'll forgive me, I'm due at City Hall 20 minutes ago. My wife will kill me. Any problems, call my office. Bye.
Oh, goodbye.
Busy man.
Yes.
Well, we got a couple of court escorts to sort out. You want to give us a hand?
Yeah, well, why not?
Hey,
Who's that?
that's a security guy from England.
What, bad news?
Oh, worse than bad.
What's he here for?
He's lecturing.
On what?
Search meet dolls or something.
Dolls? Whose bright idea was that, I wonder?
These characters.
Hey, you want to have some fun?
Fun?
Yeah.
Like,
Like bringing him down to the basement, seeing if he's got what it takes.
sure. Why not?
All right.
Earl James Fletcher and William Young.
Special delivery.
You need to sign. So he's not here?
I'll see he gets it.
Have a good one.
I'm all right. I'm okay. Please do as they ask. I beg you, they mean what they say. Я люблю тебя. Как страшный сон. Помоги мне, папа! Please, папа. Please.
Get copy of this to police.
By the way, the chief thinks he's James Bond, Oprah Winfrey, and Tarzan all rolled into one.
I didn't know Tarzan had vertigo.
You must have.
Captain Klusky to the squad.
Hi.
Captain Klusky, go to the squad.
Got someone for you to meet. Stephen March, Pete Schwartz.
How you doing? I'm fine. How are you?
Detective Schwartz is in charge of our particular section.
Oh, I see, yes. Very good.
Yeah, care to check yourself out, Steve?
I beg your pardon?
Your weapon?
Mr. March is from England. They carry nightsticks in England, remember? Truncheons.
Right. So let me see if I got this straight, Steve. Someone comes at you with a .44 Magnum. What do you do? Ask them to lay down so you can hit them?
Only if they look stupid.
Telephone call for Stephen March. Telephone call for Stephen March.
What do you have, some kind of comedian here? What are you laughing at? You think that's funny? All right. I got an idea.
Yes, March. Ah. Right. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. I'll be there as soon as I can. All right.
Range supervisor to first aid code 9. Range supervisor to first aid code 9.
Ready? Go.
I should use thicker ones next time if I were you.
Did you see the way he looked at you?
No, not really.
Respect. It's not often you get that from Schwartz.
Hey, after shooting like that, Schwartz may be a yearly, but he's not dumb. So you, tried the hotel then?
Yes, thank you.
Everything all right?
Yes, fine. No green wallpaper. Who's that?
It's a kidnap victim.
Very pretty.
Was. She's dead meat by now. It's Dan Patterson's daughter, the Senate candidate.
His daughter's been kidnapped.
Yep. Happens all the time. Mafia? Russian mafia?
Yeah, alleged.
Oh, you're telling me you'd vote for it?
Okay, well, maybe not, but that's not to mean he's mafia, for
Of course
God's
he's
sake.
mafia. Just because these guys start kissing babies doesn't mean they all of a sudden become Mr. Nice Guy.
You think she's been kidnapped because of his mafia connection?
That word is, it's probably the triad.
Yeah, in which case she's cat food by now.
But you're still going to look for her?
It's what we get paid for.
Nearly as bad as babysitting. Thank you.
Doyle, check out the nameplate.
Close friends calling here today at the Patterson Mansion refused to confirm or deny that substantial demands, probably running into several $1 million, have been made by the kidnappers of Natalie Patterson, Dr. Senate candidate Dan Patterson, in a video message received yesterday. Speculation as to who is behind the
Mr.
kidnapping
March.
Yes.
Please go in there and take a seat.
Thank you.
Several leading figures from the Russian community.
Dr. Cox will be with you
Candidate
shortly.
Patterson is believed to be
All right,
still
thank you.
inside, although exactly what options remain available to him is currently unclear. This is Sola Boy, TV6 News.
Nice day.
Waiting for your wife?
No.
Your daughter?
No.
Your mother?
No.
Mr. March? Won't you come this way?
Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I thought I felt it kick just then.
Chicago HQ. Approved?
Well, it's certainly different.
We do our best. Henry mentioned you'd be arriving, and I thought we might as well strike while the iron was hot, so to speak. How thoroughly did London brief you?
I'll give you one guess.
Not like the old days.
No, right. For instance, you might have thought they would have briefed me a bit more thoroughly about the Chicago police.
Your secondment? Yes. Another of Henry's ideas, I'm afraid. Where better to hide than right in the open?
Oh, very clever. But they are expecting me to give them lectures.
I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Yeah, well... Yeah, he's done well for himself, hasn't he, Dimitri?
Very much so.
Tell me, what are his chances of getting to Washington?
Pretty good.
What would you say, 50-50?
Better, probably. He's bought off most of the opposition one way or the other.
You do know someone's kidnapped his daughter?
Occupational hazard. It shouldn't affect us, though.
No, doesn't necessarily follow, though, does it?
I've listed all the obvious locations. House, office, mistress, other mistress, gym, favourite restaurant, most of the phone numbers. These are his immediate engagements, as far as we know.
A funeral?
Tomorrow, yes. Big union job. All aspiring politicians will be there. Kidnap or no kidnap.
What's that over there? Is that my shopping?
Yes. I think I've managed to get most of it. Presumably, you want to access him as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right.
We're looking at the funeral, are we?
Are we?
You're the expert.
Yes.
Driver's license, passport, and tickets. Usual deal. Any problems, and you're on your own.
I know. I understand. Just tell me something. What's this for?
You really wouldn't want to know, believe me.
I'm all right. I'm okay. Please do as they ask. I beg you. I mean what they say.
Patterson girl?
And there'll be another tape in a day or so.
Give it up, Riggs. You're wasting your time.
Я люблю тебя. Здравствуй, сон. Я люблю тебя.
Give me the lamp.
Помоги мне, мама!
You heard me!
I was just called by to see how you were doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Not exactly the Fairmont, is it?
Isn't it? I wouldn't know.
Still, long as you're happy.
Yes, I am. I'm ecstatic.
Shopping?
Yes. Have you any objections?
Oh, no, of course not.
Good.
Love your monkey. What happened to him?
Metal fatigue. Happens to the best of us. Repairing him.
I had no idea you had so many.
I thought you'd read my bio.
This is different, though. What is it about them that attracts you in particular?
Toys?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose they're a bit like human beings. You think you can control them, but you can't. And best of all, they don't break into other people's rooms.
I didn't break in. I had a word with the janitor. I'm a cop. Occasionally, people cooperate with us. I was looking for you. How was your gynae?
Excellent.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tracked you down. I apologize. Maybe I don't know, misjudged the situation. It won't happen again.
Fine. You explained. Another country, another system. You do things differently here.
L.P. Hartley.
What?
The past is another country. They do things differently there.
Oh, right. Yes, yes, of course.
I adored that book.
Yes, yes, so did I. Was that the only reason that you came round here?
Oil's come up with something on the Patterson girl. You seemed intrigued by her. Thought you might want to come along.
Yes. Yes, yes, I do. I should have realized, you know.
What?
Well, that it was you. Your perfume. I smelt it outside.
Married?
Well, you've read my bio.
No, I didn't say.
All right, then, well, what do you think?
No.
Correct.
Too much aggravation?
Too much traveling.
Once a spy, always a spy.
I wasn't a spy.
Oh?
No. I was what was known as a collector.
Oh, there's a difference?
Of course there's a difference. Spies are for books. Anyways, enough about that. What about you?
Me? Oh, well, a couple of near misses. Nothing serious.
No visible scars, eh?
Right.
Wedded to your career?
Oh, are you kidding? It's a job. It pays the rent.
What about, Detective Schwartz?
What about him?
Well, he's rather smitten by you, isn't he?
Smitten? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we dated once or twice. Big deal. He thinks he owns me. Can't stand that in a man. You know what I mean? Possession.
I've got a confession to make.
Really?
Yes, you know that book you were talking about?
L.P. Hartley.
That's the one. I haven't read it. I was lying.
That was your job, though, wasn't it? Lying.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing?
Fine, fine.
Oh, you hungry?
No, not really.
Well, who knows? It may be my last meal.
Yeah, I can believe it.
got a black tie, Stephen Cabaro?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Wedding?
No, it's a funeral.
Now, are these from the kidnap video?
Yeah. You've been here 2 days and you got a funeral already? Yeah. That's bad luck, Steve. So what do you think, huh?
I don't know. What are we looking for?
Clues.
Thank you.
What do you think that is? Right there. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Don't know. Why don't you tell us?
$1 million says that is Wrigley Field.
The baseball stadium?
Mm-hmm.
So?
What do you mean so? Don't you know what that means? Wrigley Field?
It means providing you're right.
Of course I'm right.
But the place where they're hiding the Patterson girl will be a few blocks south of the stadium.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, let's do it.
Hey, where you going? I haven't even started yet. Come on.
Hold on. Where are we going?
Well, Wrigley Field, isn't that obvious?
No, because even if she is being held there, they're not exactly going to let her stick her head out the window and scream for help, are they?
Well, you never know.
I vote we go back to the station, talk to Schwartz, find out if there have been any distress calls that have come in the last 4 days. What do you say, Stephen?
Sounds all right to me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Are you coming?
Hasn't my father responded yet? What do you want from him? Money? Why don't you just ask him? That's all that you have to do. Oh, please! I won't scream. I promise. I promise. Promise.
Hello. Alexei, give me Theo.
Free.
Deal. We've had tip-off. Go pay our friends in Chinatown a visit. And deal.
I want to keep this clean. There's to be no shooting. And Theo.
I want you to go in and bring her out safe, okay?
Будьте осторожны.
niet ik veel. Now!
May I help you? I've never seen her before. What more can I say? Please, I swear on my mother's life, I've never seen her before. You can check everything! No. No, please. Please.
There's something else here, you know. This pizza box. You could trace the supplier through the design.
Great. How are you at pizza box design?
Excellent. What do you think I majored in?
$5.99 down at the warm-up.
95th Street, that's not far. Unit 5-6 responding.
Give me a break, 90. That's 20 blocks.
What's up? I got a mob raid on a joint in Chinatown. Everyone clean away except one. This guy grabs a hooker, steals a car, ends up here threatening to blow her brains out. You're gonna need vests if you're planning on sticking around. Oh, this is good. You might even learn a thing or two.
Yes, you never know. You never know. He's Russian. What's a Russian doing up there?
What do you mean he's Russian? How do you know?
Because I speak Russian.
Right, right. What's he saying?
Well, at the moment, he's questioning your parentage. Perhaps we both ought to stick around and learn a thing or two. No, I'll keep out of the way.
Sure.
Yes?
Good. Now, I already got one. Yeah, we got one, but I need to get a second. Just keep them all back. Keep all those people back. I don't know. There's like a second. What the hell?
Hey! Don't come any closer.
It's all right. I'm unarmed.
Back off now!
Listen, don't shout. It's bad for the throat. You know that, don't you?
What, are you some kind of shrink?
Me? No. They can't afford one. No, I'm English. My name is Stephen Mark.
I don't care what your name is. Back off!
All right. I'm just going to stay here and...
I know what you're trying to do. I'm not dumb, you know.
No, I know. I never said that you were.
I've seen it on Crime Feature.
Sorry, what?
You're trying to make me feel comfortable. Trying to make me feel good about myself so you can talk me down. No!
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, what's Crime Feature?
Monday nights, Channel 26.
I don't care if he's RoboCop. He's got no right to be up there. I'm the one running this show. Me. Not some stunted limey. How long's he been up there? Hey, which one of you let him through, huh? Oh, yeah, nobody knows. But you get back to your positions. Concentrate. Want this wrapped up within the hour.
What do they want me to do, eh? What do they want me to do?
I would have thought that's fairly obvious. They want you to release the girl and give yourself up. Either that or jump.
You think I'm crazy?
No, not at all. I don't... Tell me something. Just tell me something. Do you like animals?
Sure, why not?
Because I've got one. I got one here. I'd like to show you if you allow me to. All right. No, just trust me. Just trust me. All right. It's here. I'll just get it out. It's all right. Very carefully. I've got it here. Here we are. Here it is. There it goes. It's a panda.
Neat.
Yeah. Would you like to have a look at it? Here you are. No! You do know what you've done, don't you? Huh? You do know what you've done. All for the sake of a couple of minutes. Was that too much to ask? A man's life we're talking about. All for the sake of a couple of minutes.
Wasn't me that pulled the trigger.
Oh, that lets you off, does it? We're supposed to stand around and applaud, are we? You gave the order. So what's the difference? I had him there. I had him. He was about to give himself up.
Come on, Steve. Let's go.
Law enforcer. I wipe things like you off my shoe every day.
You see that? Can't stand a bad loser, particularly a Brit. Let's get out of here.
Grace, would you mind pulling over as soon as you can? I'd like to get out and walk.
Take care of yourself. Someday.
Some guy.
Wait. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he say something about suffering from vertigo?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he asked me to return this to you.
Oh.
Hello.
Gives you.
All right, thank you. What's the matter? Have you lost something? All right, thank you.
Yes? Who? Of course. Look, Stevie, I'm a little bit tied up right now. Perhaps we could... What? Stephen March, you remember him. MI6 Murmansk. Has everybody been checked for weapons? Mr. March, long time. But as they say, what goes around comes around.
Yes.
Surely not a relative of yours.
Oh, no, just a business acquaintance. Someone I met many years ago, even before I met you.
That long?
Yes.
So what brings you over here, apart from funeral, of course?
Oh, business.
Business. Same line?
Yes, for my sins.
Going well?
Can't complain.
It's strange how we should both turn up here in the same place. Particularly when you consider how the world has changed since last week. How long is it?
Oh, 10 years.
I am part of this world now, of course. American citizen, fully integrated, part of furniture. God bless Uncle Sam.
Congratulations.
Yes, all that business in old country, it's finished, over, done. Now, my heart is still there, of course, but life's too short to spend time on recriminations. You've got to grab it with both hands. Everyone has right to reinvent themselves once in a lifetime, don't you think?
Even murderers?
Why not? Yes, even murderers. Peaceful here, don't you think? Nice place to end up.
Margareta. Who did this to you?
Petrofski.
But only when time comes.
Of course. Sorry to hear about your daughter. It's not easy to lose someone that you're close to.
No.
Especially if you suspect that you are somehow to blame.
To blame? Me? How? What do you mean?
Moment's carelessness. Lapse in concentration.
Never. Not in a million years.
You're a lucky man.
Where are they holding her? My daughter.
Your daughter? How did I know?
Now, don't bullshit me, Steve. You're with them. It's obvious. They sent you. I mean, why else are you here? Who? FBI? What do they want? Money? Muscle? Why don't they just ask?
Wait a minute, hang on a minute. You're trying to tell me that you think that the FBI are involved in your daughter's kidnap?
Not think, I know.
How?
From contact this morning, same as in old country. You remember.
Why should the FBI want to do something like that?
You tell me, Stivochka. Oh, given we are all reinventing ourselves, perhaps I should call you Emil.
He's looking for a spy. Called him on.
Emil. I did not know that the FBI were involved. Scout's honor?
That's serious. So you have no idea where they're holding her? You know, Steve, I used to think you were a smart man.
So did I. So did I.
You didn't do it.
Of course I didn't do it.
What was the next time?
There won't be a next time. You set me up. I didn't know that the FBI was in the business of kidnapping young girls. I put my neck on the line for you this morning, and for what? Sod all. That's what. It makes me angry. Very angry. Why didn't you tell me?
It would have got in the way. I didn't want you feeling they didn't trust you. They kidnapped the girl as an insurance policy.
In case I failed, you mean?
Yes. Well, you know what the Bureau are like, little boys. Probably seemed like a good idea at the time. Nanny's always there to pick up the pieces. Anyway, I thought you had a score to settle. Back out now, and Sir Henry will assume you've lost your nerve.
I don't care. Let him. I'm through. I'm finished. Killing him won't bring her back now. I would have happily taken out Dmitri Petrovsky, right? But now, Dan Patterson... Sorry, that's another story.
It's the same man.
I suppose Sir Henry was in on this from the very start?
Yes.
Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that rhyme we used to say when we were kids. Do you remember it? It goes, big fleas have little fleas upon their backs to bite them.
And little fleas have lesser fleas, and so
ad infinitum.
Why poison?
It was ricin.
Ah. 3 days slow release. Patterson's dead and you're out of the country. Very clever.
Thank you.
They're going to need someone to make contact. Negotiate.
What, me be a go-between? No, thank you very much.
What do you expect them to pay you for? One failed assassination? The world's changed, Stephen. You said so yourself.
This kidnapping, is it strictly an FBI affair?
Yes.
It's interesting. So that if the local police were to find out where the hideout was and release the girl, that means that the FBI would be in a bigger mess than they already are.
Yes, to put it mildly. You're not trying to tell me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Come on, let's go. Get a move on. Come on.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
How's it going?
Slow. You know how many pizza deliveries there are in the target area?
Mm-mm.
35.
Oh, it sounds good to me. How many have you sampled?
I mean, literally or telephonically?
Oh, whatever.
Literally, I'd say the majority. Telephonically, 5.
Okay, so these still to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, you seen Steven around?
Mm-mm.
No, I better give him a call, check he's all right. You got his number?
Mm-mm. Yellow, yeah, Pizza Palace on Clark. This is Detective Riggs, District 47 Police. I'd like to have a word with someone regarding boxes. Pizza boxes. Okay, what I need to know is it's a red check box with green letters. That's it. Great. Can you fax that? Terrific. Thanks.
You got it.
Am I smiling or am I smiling?
I see you smiling.
Yes, hello.
Steven. Hi, it's Wallace. Grace. Listen, Oil's come up with the pizza suppliers. They're faxing the delivery list as we speak.
And it's in the Wrigley Field area?
That's right.
I wonder how many people have their pizzas delivered in that vicinity.
Oh, you know Oil. He's got a nose for this kind of thing. We'll find the hideout within the hour.
Thank you.
Where are we? Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry. Just relax.
Who are you? No.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. It's gotta be this place. Just talked to the delivery girl. She says she remembers a Chinese guy paid her for the order.
No luck?
They must have been tipped. We missed them by that much. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, who knows? That makes you sick, doesn't it?
No, eating too many pizzas makes you sick. You'd eat one or two less, maybe we'd have made it earlier.
Oh, very funny, very funny. We gotta get back for a briefing. I'll catch up with you later.
Riggs. Seen these? Interesting friends, your Englishmen.
Yeah, very. When were these taken?
This morning, 11:30.
Of course, a funeral. Hey, that's my tie he's wearing.
That's charming. Where's he now? Who's he with?
Grace. I guess.
Detective Wallace?
Yeah. Detective Wallace.
Supersto, that which survives when its companions are dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's Latin for superstition.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm superstitious?
Yeah, good heavens, no. I mean, you know, who cares about things like green wallpaper? And I do have a list. I could go on. You want me to?
No, it's all right. I'm quiet.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. I love this lake.
Well, to be quite honest, so do I.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad. So, when does the course start?
Course?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Of course, the one you're over here to organize, right? What is it, surveillance techniques, or what is it?
Yes. Well, soon, very soon. Tell me, how did someone like you learn Latin?
Oh, someone like me? Uh-huh. University, Sussex.
What, Sussex, England?
That's right.
Oh.
My grandmother was born in Brighton.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Seaforth Avenue, number 25. Oh, I stopped by once, but it's just a gas station now. It's so sad.
No, you mean it's a petrol station now. So sad.
No, I mean it's a gas station now. Yes, I do. And the cars who pull in there have trunks and hoods, not bonnets.
Bonnets and boots.
Bonnet is a hat. It's a hat.
It's the front of a car.
No, it is not the front of a car, you know? And when I get upset, I get my shorts in a bunch, not my, what is it, my...
Knickers in a twist.
Right. Hungry?
Yes, reasonably.
I know just the place. Oil hates it.
Ah, good.
This is Briggs. Do you copy? Come in, please.
Shift's over. Certainly not. Off duty. Problem?
No. I was just thinking, you're a quarter English.
Yeah. Not entirely beyond the pale.
No.
Well, I have something for you. It's in the glove compartment. L.P. Hartley.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No excuse now.
No. See that car that's behind us? Following us for some time. Is it friends of yours?
Not that I know of.
Go on, go! Put your foot down! Go for it! Go! Go!
Just like good old days, eh, Stivochka?
Yeah.
You know, I have a feeling you are not exactly being straight with me. A little forgetful with facts, and that upsets me. That upsets me a good deal. I mean, call me old-fashioned if you like, but one thing you don't mess about with. Trust. If you can't trust an old enemy, who can you trust? And you and I, we go back a long way. Oh, I admit that in the old days it was difficult sometimes, but at least we knew what we were fighting for.
Are you trying to make me cry?
You told me you didn't know that FBI was behind kidnap business.
That's right, I didn't.
You told me it was news to you.
Yes, what?
You also told me you had no idea where they were holding her.
That's right, I didn't.
And where do you get this? Mail order?
No, I found it.
You found it?
I just picked it up.
Oh, how convenient. You were just walking along the street and you saw it on sidewalk and picked it up. Theo here is not too happy with FBI or their friends. Are you, Theo? Say ah. Like they say, he can put his lips together and blow, but he can't whistle. Sad, isn't it? But then they cut off his tongue.
Who did? The FBI?
No, not FBI, but secret police. Two things give him problem. One, why he should find this in your pocket. And two, why you choose to spend so much time with Detective Wallace.
With Detective Wallace? Oh. You sure it was only his tongue they cut off? All right, I agree with you about the FBI. We've both been used. Not the same way, maybe, but there you are.
So they did get you over here to kill me?
Yes.
But forgot to tell you about kidnapping of Natalia. Of course. So what do they want?
They want to do a deal.
What sort of deal?
Back out of the election, and they'll release your daughter.
Прекрасно очень. So much for democracy, huh? How do I know she's still alive?
You don't. Neither do I. I haven't seen her.
1 for 1.
Yes, sir.
Scouts on her?
Scouts on her?
And if I refuse?
I'm only the messenger.
Pity you didn't tell me all this at funeral. Would have saved a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, I only found out myself this afternoon.
They are using us both. That's very bad of them. You know what is in this? A lock of her mother's hair. God rest her soul. Now, why did we get them mixed up with this, huh? All this double dealing, all this hiding in shadows.
I suppose we must have thought it was fun at the time.
Fun. Yes, that's it. That's what's missing now. All the fun. Why didn't I think of that? Fun.
Yes, of course, it does depend on the way that you... Excuse me, is this a 645? Because you know they had a big problem with the 645. That is, if someone closes the end of the barrel like that, and you were stupid enough to pull the trigger, there'd be a pressure build-up, and it would blow your face clean off. Do you want to try it?
Till tomorrow, then. Oh, that business of 645, it's not true, is it?
I don't know. Probably not.
Detective Wallace, she asked me to remind you about book.
Book?
L.P. Hartley.
You've got her.
Of course. But we won't hurt her, will we, Theo? Just little insurance policy.
I've been looking all over for you.
Congratulations, you found me. Oh, thought you were supposed to be looking after me, not beating me up.
Nobody makes a fool out of me. You know what I mean? So just, what is this game you're playing anyway?
Game? What do you mean, game?
You tell me. Always one step ahead. What were you doing outside the kidnap hideout? We never told you about it.
Oh, maybe it was... luck. I'll just put it down to intuition.
Oh, really? And how come you're such good friends with her daddy, then? What were you doing at that funeral with Dan Patterson? Now, call me dumb, but if this is some kind of English joke, you know what you can do with it. Where's Grace?
Be perfectly honest, I have no idea. It's a long story. Anyway, do you want a drink?
I'm not staying.
All right, please yourself, I'm a... Oh.
And you happened to steal my badge.
I didn't steal it. Just borrowed it.
Steal, borrowed, it's all the same. We put our butts on the line for you, man. And you so much as laid one finger on her. Now you're old enough to be a father.
What the hell has that got to do with it?
Nothing. Nothing. I just thought I'd say it.
Go on. Feel that down your neck.
You're late.
Yeah, well, I got held up.
A woman?
No, it was the police.
You hang around with lowlife, what do you expect?
True.
You didn't bring her?
What, to lose my insurance policy? I know.
I kept my side of bargain.
And Detective Wallace?
Theo has weird sense of humor. He taped up all the air vents, so it must be getting quite warm in there. Oh, and I'm afraid I mislaid the key. I could ask Theo if he has spare, but you know how hard it is to get word out of Theo.
Have you got your phone? She's outside your house in a blue Oldsmobile.
You didn't really believe all that business about trust, did you? I wouldn't want you to think that this country has made me soft. All these years waiting for your revenge. And now it's just you and your pretty girl. Still, you win some and you lose some. And it's such fun. Isn't that what we agreed was missing? Fun. До свидания.
Goodbye.
They wanted him out of the election, so they kidnapped his daughter.
Well, more or less.
It doesn't say much for the system, does it?
No.
Never happened in good old England.
I wouldn't bet on it.
We never did get that meal.
No.
The story of my life.
Mine too.
The good guys always get away. You know what I mean?
No. Yes, yes, sir. I know what you mean.
Quite a change. London.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You must be looking forward to seeing your girlfriend again.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Come on. What about the...
The photograph. She's dead. It was a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, there's no need to be. It's all over. It's all mended now.
No visible scars.
Grace, would you do me a great favor?
Sure.
Would you walk away from this table and not look back?
Why?
Just...
Something to do with the surveillance training you never gave us?
Maybe.
Okay. One condition, though. I get to kiss you first.